Hi, I'm Mark, and in this video, I'm going to show you 10 different things that I learned on the Minecraft subreddit on Reddit. Now, if you've never taken a look at that, you'll see a lot of entries that have TIL at the beginning of them. What that stands for is Today I Learned. So what I do is I keep a collection of TILs so that I can find the 10 best ones to bring to you in each episode. So let's get started. Now, this first one has to do with firework rockets. And what somebody discovered is that if you put a firework rocket into a web, watch what happens. Notice how the rocket got stuck? Well, the interesting thing about that is so did the sparks. See how there's a bundle of sparks? Every once in a while one escapes, but what are you going to do with that little tidbit? Absolutely nothing, but it's kind of cool to see. The next one, number 2, is the fact that if you build a door this shape, mobs can't get through it. Now, I put this villager in there a long time ago, and he hasn't gone anywhere. I've even tried this with zombies and villagers, where you put the zombie inside, put the villager on the outside, and the zombie will not get out and go after the villager. So this is something to keep in mind. What you've got here is a staircase, a staircase, a staircase, and a staircase. And for whatever reason, they can't get out of there. If somebody wants to leave a comment and tell me why you think that is, I would love to hear it. All I know is it works. Number 3 is this little tidbit. Let's get something out of the chest here. We'll get a bucket of water. And you can see my lovely fish tank. Wouldn't it be cool with water? However, oh, we've got all these item frames in here. They're going to all pop off when I pour the water in. No, they won't. Check this out. Whoops, I turned a fishy there. Oh, let's put one more in there so it's even. One more. Close enough. Whoa, come on, baby. All right. Did you notice that? All the fish in the fish tank are still there? And that's because frames don't interact with water. I never knew that. So today, I learned this. Number 4 is this little fact. Now, all the redstoners are going to be going, no, duh, we already knew that. But watch what happens if you're not a redstoner. If you are, by the way, go grab a cup of coffee and come back in a bit. If I put this block here, watch the redstone. It blocks it off. It cuts it right here. If I get rid of that block, it reconnects. So how can you put a block here? Let's say you're making a floor above. How can you put a block there without cutting the redstone? And the way you can do that is to put an upside down staircase. If you take a look, it didn't cut the redstone. Now that's kind of obvious if you think about it, but by the same token, look at the hitbox. That is a full block. So why is that happening? Must be those geniuses at Mojang. So there's a good tidbit you can use if you're going to be doing some redstone. Oh, pick up this egg. I'd like you to meet my little friend. My little friend will say hi. Oh, look at him. He's saying hi. Quack, quack, because he thinks he's a duck. He's sitting in the cauldron and will not come out. And the even funner part of this one is that you can add as many ducks as you want, or chickens as the case may be, and they will continue to stay in the cauldron. I played on a survival game for months and had pet chickens. Actually, they were pet ducks, but they never got out. So the one thing you can't do, let's go back here, you can't put something right next to it, because then they can climb out. If I go like that, eventually they will climb out on that block. That's why the chest is buried here, because I found that they were climbing out. So we'll get rid of that so I don't have chickens running all over the place. The next one is this one. Now we've got an iron door here, and we have no buttons to get in, but we do have these fine looking banners, right? Ha-ha! What a great place to hide a button. And a great place to hide a treasure. Oh, dang it, no treasure in there. So keep that one in mind. If you need to hide some buttons, put them behind banners. The next one, we have to leave our little idyllic world here to take a look at. So let's go through this nether portal. Give it a few seconds to download the terrain. Okay, here we are in hell. And it looks pretty creepy, right? I mean, it's the nether, so it's kind of ugly. But you want to make it look creepier? Grab a potion of night vision and drink that. Not only can you see better, but it really adds to the creepy effect of hell with that red glow. So definitely bring a night vision potion with you when you go to hell. I go there all the time. Why do I go to hell all the time? Because people tell me to. So let's go back out in the grassy, pretty world and take a look at the next one. Now I'm going to turn on the rain. Bring on the rain. Oh, I should have drank some milk. Anyhow, we're going to go underneath here, and we're going to say toggle downfall. And you get to see the errors I made earlier. So we turn on the rain, and it starts raining. But yet, it's not raining in here. We have no ceiling up there, but the rain is bouncing off. That's these signs here. Even though this area is open up here, the rain won't pass the blocks. So out in the rain, out of the rain. Out in the rain, out of the rain. So there's definitely a little trick you can use. I have no idea what for, but there's a trick you can use. Next up is this little thing. Let's turn off the sun. Well, let's turn off the rain first here. Now you guys are all going, all you had to do was push the up arrow, you moron. You could have gotten that. Sorry, I forget that stuff sometimes. All right, so our sun is going down. And our little piston is going to go down too when it gets dark. So let's set the time to, let's see, what is night here? We'll go night. Okay, so 13,000. Now as the sun sets, you're going to suddenly see the piston go down. Let's say it's nighttime and you don't want that piston to go down. What if you're thinking, oh, I want to turn this back on? Well, let me show you a little trick that you can use to get your piston stuck up into the air. It's good to have a good firm piston. We're waiting. Let's set the time a little different here. Oh, there it just went down, of course. So the piston went down, but let's say we want it back up in the middle of the night. Do we have to wait for more light to shine on this? No. We can override it just by clicking on it. Cool little trick if you want to have a light switch that goes on automatically or manually. Pretty cool, huh? So definitely there's one you can use. A lot of these, they're just fun to know, but there's one you can definitely use. And the last one. There is all of these ores. Now let's say you wanted to turn these ores into their like gem type thingies or their original item, whatever you want to call it. Your item? Is that it? I don't know. Anyhow, leave a comment, tell me what it is. So what you can do, even with coal, is throw it in there and it'll turn back into its little item thingy that I don't know what to call it. If you watch, like, not very efficient, but one of those things that's kind of good to know. Especially if it's something that you can't get with a fortune pick. It's a great way if you silk touched a bunch of stuff, just put it in a furnace and it'll turn back into this stuff, whatever it's called. And this works with all these different ores. Emerald, diamond, nether quartz, lapis lazuli, all of them. And that's it. 10 different little tips and tricks that I learned on Reddit. So check it out yourself. You're going to find a lot more. Some of them are really bad. Some of them are really good. So you'll have to see what you find. But you could just come and watch this video occasionally and you'll learn some of the best ones. So if you liked what you saw today, leave a comment or a like, or better yet, subscribe. If you didn't like what you saw, keep that to yourself. Thanks for watching.